Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your homegirl. Bosa. 914, Westchester County, New York. Coming through with another live video real quick. Not going to be up here very long. Just long enough to, let people know that the YouTube streets seem to be quiet right now. They seem to be quiet right now. I don't know what's going on these YouTube streets. I have no idea. Yeah. So I started going over some things today, and I found some very interesting things. Shout out to the chat. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today went fast, didn't it? Where everybody else is at, but it's warm where I'm at. It's like 70 degrees outside. I don't know about right now because the sun has went down. The day is over. But when I went outside earlier today, it was 70 degrees. I still wore my hoodie. I still wore my hat. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. We got one in the building. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. Or should I say, good evening. I'm so used to doing these videos early in the morning, but it seems like no one is live right now. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to these YouTube streets. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, 914 Westchester County, New York. Yeah. So, these YouTube streets is dead right now, you guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to, tell you anything different. I don't know how to tell you anything different but what has already been told. I'm sitting here in the house, smoking my cigars, enjoying my life, and going over some material. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to these YouTube streets. We got 2 in the building. We got 1 like. We got 2 in the building. We got 1 like. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So this is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. And I think I've been too busy on the internet today. Well, today is what? Monday? Today is Monday. Everything was slow today downtown. So there's no need to even go into that. But when I went to the store earlier, right? It had to been like after 10 o'clock. One of my homeboys was walking up the street. And he should have known he wasn't going nowhere because he goes on the job, he falls out on the job. Sometimes they find him sleep. Yo, I don't know what his problem is. I really don't. I truly don't. But I didn't tell him nothing. I was like, I can't tell him nothing because we worked together for years and years. It just seemed like once he moved from downtown and moved to North area, he fell off. He just stopped giving a fuck. You know what I mean? Just like a whole lot of them. He ain't the only one. We got 4 in the building. We got 2 likes. We got 4 in the building. We got 2 likes. I would like to know what people's opinion is about what's going on in the news. I would like to know that. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be up here very long. I just wanted to come through real quick because it seemed kind of quiet on these YouTube streets. Everyone ain't fussing right now because Meal Ticket went live earlier. Shout out to Meal Ticket. Sis went live today talking the same old, same old. I think him and Biz 101 is in a beef. Sis and Biz 101, the Predator in the sector, is in a beef. That's Biz. Biz, he was on the sex offender registry for almost 20 years, and he got the nerve to be on the YouTubes trying to get people to listen to him. And what's really fucking with me is people actually listening to that clown, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I don't know where these people come from. I truly don't. I don't understand it. We got 2 in the building. We got 3 likes. Doesn't matter to me. Yo, shout out to the chat. Yo, what's up, Just Jay? What's going on with you? What's going on these YouTube streets? Friday to you. You know, you saying Friday. I'm thinking today is Monday. My mind already went to Monday. Today is Friday, the day after Christmas. See, I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate none of these holidays, so I really don't keep up with the days of the week. I really don't. But it's good to see you. What'd you do today, Just Jay? What did you get into? Did you hit any links? Shout out to you. Yeah. It been real quiet though, because it looked like people were just doing reaction videos. They were doing live. They went live, but they were doing reaction videos. That's how I know what's going on between Sis and Biz 101. That's how I know what's going on with these different YouTube creators, because everyone wants to do a reaction about them. I'm not concerned about anybody's reaction because I think the shit is garbage anyway. Ain't nobody gonna meet up with each other. Ain't nobody gonna fight each other. Ain't nobody gonna do shit but sit behind a fucking computer and tippity type. Haven't really been on YouTube today. Not what you've been. Oh, you didn't hit any links? Oh, okay. That's facts. And you say you wasn't on YouTube. I don't blame you, girl. Ain't nothing here, man. Ain't nothing here. I went over when Meal Ticket went live, and Meal Ticket wasn't live that long. Meal Ticket was not live very long. Shout out to the chat. He was just talking about whatever Biz was talking about. I guess when he threatened Sis' daughter or whatever. Biz ain't gonna do shit. Sit behind a fucking computer and yell and scream all fucking day like a damn idiot. I can't stand that dude. He a punk ass motherfucker. You started laughing, huh? Yo, check this out. Just Jay. I was on YouTube, right? You know how I usually do, get my little short videos. And I found this video of Phyllis Hyman, right? she was singing "You Know How to Love Me." Yo, they had the AI, and in the album, in the album of that where that song is at, all she's doing is just looking at the camera. But yo, they got her singing. They got her blinking her eyes. She's moving towards like where the camera is at. She's looking at it. And then like towards the end of the video, it goes into an echo. And then she stops singing and she just looks at the camera. Yo, that shit was wild, man. Yo, that brings my memory back. I love me some Phyllis Hyman. I don't know how anybody else feel, but I love me some Phyllis Hyman. Phyllis Hyman can do no wrong in my eyes. Phyllis Hyman with her cute self. Now I'm going to show you a picture of her. This is what I found. It's almost like she's alive again. Phyllis Hyman died in 1995. Drug overdose. They ruled it as a suicide, though. They ruled her death as a suicide. Shout out to her. Rest in peace. Because I was 22 years old when she passed away. 22. I grew up listening to Phyllis Hyman. I did, man. When I was living in New York, that's all I used to buy. All her CDs. I used to buy the Billie Holiday music, the Madonna music, reggaeton, Phyllis Hyman, Sade, all of them. And then one day they just stopped making the cassette tapes, and so all I was doing was buying the CDs. And then after a while, they stopped making the CDs. You can't. I mean, you can still find the CDs, but it's not as plentiful as it was like when I first got out of prison and during most of the 2000s. I'm gonna put it like that. Because for a long time, I held on to the cassette tapes. Long time. Just press it. You take the tape, put it in the thing, close it, press play. Shout out to the chat. Sade is on your playlist? You love Sade? Shit. I remember we used to wake up 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning just to watch Sade on the TV. Yup. Used to get up that early just to watch her. And we had to listen because, if we hear the stairs creaking from downstairs, we turn off the TV, But other than that, it was some mornings, you just go in there, turn it on, and watch Sade. We used to watch the Kung Fu TV series when that used to be on there. Yeah, man. So, yeah. I love me some Sade. I love me some Sade. So I just been on the YouTube. Well, not too much on YouTube, but mostly on other social media. And then I just been working on my shorts. Early in the morning coffee. We got 5 in the building. We got 6 likes. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. That's what I did earlier. I went to the store. I got me a cup. I put some sugar in there, some creamer in there. Then I just poured the coffee. Like it's a coffee fucking commercial. Shout out to the chat. Arabia, what you know about the Bloods and Crip album? Yo, I remember Just Jay when they came out with Banging on Wax. I remember buying, cause back then they had it on the cassette tapes, so I remember buying them. Yeah, I bought both albums, part 1, part 2, Crips and Bloods, Banging on Wax. That was the jam, especially like I listened to them before I went to prison, and then when I got out, I listened to them still. Because I remember when I went to Job Corps, because I didn't go to Job Corps in New York or in Ohio or in South Carolina, because they didn't have no more bed space. So I went all the way to Mississippi. I went to Batesville, Mississippi. And that's how I met a lot of people that were a part of those different organizations. Bloods, Crips, Four Corner Hustlers, Black Peace Stones, conservative vice lords, Latin kings, Latin counts. Yeah, shout out to the chat. So living in Mississippi, I was we was housed with the different gang members, man. We were housed with the different gang members. And believe it or not, they didn't really do a whole lot of fighting with each other too much. They didn't really do a whole lot of fighting on the center, not too much. They would argue every now and then, but it wasn't no real big to do. Nothing like that. But I do remember there was this little dude that was a black, he was a black gangster disciple. And he made it a point to stir up trouble. And I remember one time he stirred up trouble with this vice lord female. And I remember her very, very well. Because I used to like that girl. Yo, I used to go to her room and spend the night. Yep. Spend the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. That's when I started coming out the closet. Yeah, around that time. Yep. That was the first woman I ever really X, Y, and Z, but we used to hang together all the time, and she didn't really come to my room a whole lot. So she would be like, Arabia, come over here with me. Come over here with me. Next thing you know, I'm spending the night in the girl room, sleeping in her bed. Yeah, man. I was a whore back then. I was a whore. Hey, what's up, Letitia? I didn't see you right away. Yo, Letitia, I love your afro. Yeah, man, I like that picture you posted on your community wall. You look so cute. Yeah, I was just telling Just Jay about the Crips and Bloods Banging on Wax albums, the part 1, the part 2, and then I was telling her about when I was in Job Corps and how down there where I was at, because I went to Job Corps, Mississippi, Batesville, Mississippi, and that's like 54 miles south of Memphis, Tennessee. And I was there for like 6 months. And during my time there there was a lot of young people that were gang members. Shout out to the chat. And I met this nice tenderoni. She was a vice lord female. Whoa. Her name was Vicky. That's about it. I remember her last name, but her last name, I remember the last name very well, but the first name was Vicky, Victoria. And I thought that was such a beautiful name. And I don't mean no harm, you guys. She looked like a bitch, but she had a deep ass voice. She had them big ass hands and them big ass feet. Yo, plenty of nights. Go right in there and spend the night. And then get up early in the morning, go back to my room, get my stuff, go into the shower, take me a shower, get dressed, and then it'd be time for us to go to breakfast. I used to hang with her a lot. I really liked her. A whole lot. A whole lot. Whole lot. Shout out to the chat. But back in those days, you had to be undercover. So back in those days, I didn't wear short hair. I wore long hair. But I still dressed like a boy, but I wore long hair. Hey, Mrs. V, shout out to you. Good evening. Yeah, I was just telling Letitia and just Jay some of my experiences with the music and my experiences when I was in Job Corps and what I used to do and who I met down there. I met a lot of people, and all the people from New York and New Jersey, they used to all hang together, and they used to all wear the color black. Shout out to the chat. I hope everything is well with everybody today. I hope everyone had a nice day. Cause today, when I went outside, man, I went to the believe it or not, I went to the food pantry. Yo, they gave me some Jiffy cornbread mix, a couple of cans of vegetables, mixed fruits, some jello, some candy, and what else they gave me? Oh, and they gave me a box of cereal, Fruit Loops. Fruit Loop cereal. Shout out to the chat. So I already ate dinner already. So yeah, I was just coming on here because I didn't see nobody else was live. Nobody I'm subscribed to was live. Shout out to the chat. Just Jay, they do, but if they give you anything, it be in cans. And they got like the tuna fish, the chicken, and salmon. They got sardines. But in order to get like the real stuff, I would have to go all the way over there to Remont Road, over there where Birdman used to live, and go to that church. Yeah. And that's the place where they give out the meats and stuff. They do have a few places downtown, but I'm not really familiar with them. Birdman dealt with all that. Birdman dealt with all that. Man, Birdman used to go to West Ashley, downtown. He used to go some places to Mount Pleasant and pick us up some food. Yo, Birdman, he always got the hookups because he was a veteran. So they would give him like the listing and he would just go. No, Mrs. V. In order to get to the one that me and Birdman used to go to all the time, only thing I would have to do is get on to the 13 bus. The 13 bus will take me to Remont Road, or I could take the 10 bus and still get to Remont Road. The only thing I would have to do if I'm on the 10, get off at Sherman Williams, walk up the street, bust that right, keep going down there. I gotta go past the school, and then I gotta cross the street to the church. And then once you get to the church, you take a number, you stand on this long ass line, and when they get to you, you gotta sign in, and then you just get your food. Yeah, that's basically all I do. I just try to repeat what Birdman showed me. That's it. I haven't really gone to any new places. Now, I do know that there's a place in West Ashley he was telling me about. It's right there on the bus line. He said, only thing you got to do is get on the 33, travel all the way down over there by the Family Dollar. You get off the bus, you go to that church, you're gonna bust that left, you're gonna go to that church, you're gonna stand online, you're gonna collect the food. When it's time for you to leave, you just stay on the same side of the street and you go home. Yeah, man. The chat. That bus would take me all the way back downtown, and then I would have to transfer over to either the 102, to the 11, or to the 10, or simply just walk on. Shout out to the chat. And then they got some other places downtown that they give out food. They be giving out bags and bags of shit. I think I missed all the turkey and all the chicken. Are you going to take the bus to the 10th place Monday? Just Jay, it depends on what's going on Monday. 9 times out of 10, I'll probably end up walking down there, because it's a good idea for me to get there before 6 o'clock. If I'm there before 6 o'clock and I sign in, then there's a good chance. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. The last ticket they sent me on, I went by myself. Usually when I go by myself, I usually get off at 3:30 anyway. 3:30, 4 o'clock. There was one job, they wanted me to stay to 4, but I finished everything before 4 o'clock. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. And then they had this other dude that was working there. I guess they were looking for him. He didn't come in that morning. That's the only reason why I got put on that ticket. Other than that, I probably wouldn't have went somewhere else, or probably would have had nothing that day. Shout out to the chat. Yep. So shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Mrs. V, Just J, Purple Heart Podcast, Letitia. Shout out to y'all. We got some people in the bushes. We got 9 likes. Shout out to y'all on the good likes. Good looking out. Shout out to y'all. Yo, check this out, yo. I was on Facebook, right? Oh, check this out. Now, I'll show y'all something, man. These people be really tripping. Hold on. You see this? They did all that from the Dallas Cowboy hat I be wearing. Yo, that shit is a trip. And you could do it through YouTube. Yep. You said they left a lot of people go, so they should put you on the ticket. Yeah, that's true, Just Jay. That's very true. But they wasn't really doing. At first they were, and then all of a sudden, shit just start going left. You know what I mean? Some people getting ready to leave though. You got some people getting ready to retire, and some people just getting ready to leave. I'll be glad when I just fucking leave them. Shit, they get on my damn nerves. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Yo, this shit was a trip. I couldn't believe this shit. Hold on. It was something that I seen early. Oh, there you go. Damn. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something. You see that? I found that on Facebook. They coming out with the Dr. Yakub storyline. This is someone from the Nation of Islam. His name is Ben X. Ben X been with the Nation of Islam for a couple of years now. That's the story about Dr. Yakub. The Dr. Yakub story is very interesting. It's even on the YouTubes. Only thing you have to do is press in the name Big Head Scientist Dr. Yakub, and it should pull up that storyline. Yo, when I seen it on YouTube, I was like, whoa, they really serious about that. But then the last time I looked for it, I really had to dig for it because they started taking down certain videos that the Nation of Islam members were putting up. Yeah, shout out to Ben X. You know him? You know about him? He been on YouTubes for a long time. Yeah, man. I met a lot of people on these YouTubes. I was even able to, I don't know where they be getting this other shit from. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Now that video, that's one of my videos, man. And I did it with AI. They got this whole new thing where you could do different things with the AI on YouTube's. You can do certain things with your videos. There's another feature on there where you could take a short video that you might have done and make it into a song. Shout out to the chat. I know, thanks. Thanks, Mrs. V. Yeah, man. So I just came up basically because I didn't see nobody else on the YouTubes. Lonnie went live yesterday, but she was supposed to go live today, but today she got her grandson, so she couldn't go live. So I guess she'll probably end up doing that. She didn't even reschedule. I didn't see where she rescheduled anything. Because I went live this morning and Lonnie was in the chat and Queen Regina was in the chat. Auntie was in the chat. Shout out to them. Yeah. And then there's this, oh shit. Then there's this other dude. He's on YouTube's. He been on YouTube's for a while, and he does a lot of like a lot of drawing and stuff. Yo, I really like his drawings. Yeah, shout out to him. Yep, Mr. Make You Rich. That's the name. That's the name of the channel. Mr. Make You Rich. Yo, if y'all not subbed up, sub up to him. He's really good. Shout out to him. He's really, really good. I really like his artwork. I do. Yeah, I go into his chat every now and then. Like when he go live, I'll go in there and support. You know, hit the like button. Tell him, hey, I'll sit there for a few minutes. And his videos are not very long. Him and Mill Ticket, their videos are not very long. Shout out to the chat. Oh, he did? Yeah, I seen where there's something on his community wall, something he posted. And he was like, oh, Miss Just J. Yeah, thank you, Mrs. V. Thank you. Oh, y'all getting the hang of this. Y'all getting the hang of this moderating stuff. Because you know what? Out of all the wrenches I have ever had, right? I didn't know how to moderate. I didn't know how to moderate at all. I didn't know nothing about no links. I didn't know how to share no channels. None of that. And then one day, I went in someone's chat, right? And I started watching the moderators. And then that's when I just started catching on. You know, just trial and error, experimenting with shit. You know, welcome everyone into the chat. And then I start dropping the host links. You know what I mean? As much as possible. So everyone could see the different channels and be like, oh, okay. They got this channel, they got that channel, okay, X, Y, and Z, okay, that's their Cash App, all right, boom, 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 like that. See, I'm not a manager mod in nobody's chat, I'm just a standing mod, so I don't know those other features. I don't know nothing about that. Shout out to the chat. Oh, okay. I don't blame you, Just Jay, because I'm live right now and I don't see me dropping no links or nothing. I don't see me doing it. I don't see me doing anything but to you guys and telling y'all what I seen on either the YouTubes or on there's something I want to show you guys. It's a dance. Hold on, y'all. Damn, I don't know if I got it in this other phone or not. I got so much shit in this other phone. Hold on. Because I know I took a picture of it, but I don't know if it's in this phone. I'm going to try to find it before I end this video. That's what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it because I don't think I put it in the other phone. Damn. I put everything else in this shit and I can't find what I'm really looking for. Nope, I don't have it. Shit, how can I not have it? Oh, Lord have mercy. And it was a dance I wanted to show y'all that I seen on the YouTubes. And I thought it was so, you know what? It's on my community wall. It's this dude, he's dressed up like a broom. And when he comes onto you see him going across the floor, right? He's dancing and doing whatever. Then he flips. He lands on that pole he got, and he just starts spinning. And he looks like a tree, like in a storm somewhere. And then he finishes spinning, and he goes back and he walks back like the way he came. Yo, that shit was spooky. When I seen him, I said, yo, this shit is spooky. So I thought I shared it in the other phone, but it's really on my community wall. Shout out to the chat. Don't worry, Arabia. That's what your minds are for. What? I'm going to check it out. Yep, it's on my community wall. It's with the African dancers. And it's this one African dancer. I forget which part of Africa he's from, but he comes onto the floor. You see him just, dancing and dancing. He's walking up real fast. And then he spins and looks like a little tree. And it's called the broom dance. That's what it's called, the broom dance. Yo, when I seen that shit, I was like, oh shit, I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my whole fucking life. And I'm 52 years old. Yeah, you should, because that way you'll let people know, what you're sharing and things like that. Like, say if they like it, right? And they share it from your channel, you'll get like a little thing. It'll pop up on your timeline. Oh, X, Y, and Z shared your posting. Like Letitia have shared my stuff before. Shout out to Letitia. And when she shares it, I get like some kind of like little notification and be like, oh, Letitia shared X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Then I'll go to the channel, and then when I press on, I'll go to her channel, and then I'll see what she shared. Or if Lonnie shares something, I'll go over there and see what she shared. Or, if any of y'all do that, you know what I mean? So I'll see exactly what was shared. Yeah, so that's another good way of building up the channel a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know everything about YouTube, but some things you learn just by watching other YouTube creators. And I watch other YouTube creators a lot. Oh, okay. I feel you. Oh, thanks, Mrs. V. Thank you for posting that. Yep. So it's good to see you guys once again. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, because I believe it's going to be a long holiday. You know what I mean? Some of these parents, I know they ready for their kids to go back to school. They ready for them kids to go back to school. They'll be in school soon enough. They got to get their little, playtime in and play with the video games and watch the TV and go outside and play with their friends. Because over here where I live at, in this area, a lot of the children come outside and play. They be on their bicycles or something like that, I seen this one dude, he was in a wheelchair today. He was in one of those rotary wheelchairs, the wheelchairs that roll by themselves if you press the button. And he got me to thinking about this other dude that used to live in this area. Well, he didn't live in this area. He was homeless in this area. And he used to be in a wheelchair all the time. And he used to just cause all kinds of ruckus at the store. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, homeboy was in his wheelchair one day and got hit. It was a hit and run. Yup. They just came by and just killed that man. He was in the wheelchair and he was going backwards. Instead of going frontwards where he could see, he was going backwards. And people in the neighborhood used to tell me, hey, don't do that. One day I told him, I said, yo, don't do that because the cars, they coming real fast. So one day he was doing it, and the next day he was gone. He was dead. I said, ain't that some shit? Birdman told me about him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you coming through. I really love this. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all my moderators, all of you. Letitia, thank you for coming in. Mrs. V, thank you for coming in. Just Jay, thank you for coming in. Purple Heart Podcast, thank you for coming in. Shout out to y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video or perhaps in someone else's chat. I just seen that Sister T is live. She can't have a peaceful video if her life depended on it. She'd be up there chilling and having a good time, and then and the next thing I know, yeah, she be cutting up. Yeah, I just be over there laughing. I mean, one time I was laughing so bad in her chat, and she's like, Arabia, it's not funny. Still Then she thought about it. She said, yeah, I guess it is kind of funny. Yeah, you got to have a sense of humor, especially when the trolls get handled. I have, have a great weekend. Okay. Kiss My Cheeks is in here. I ain't see Kiss My Cheeks. Kiss My Cheeks just strolled in here. Hold on. Oh, I don't see Kiss My Cheeks. Anyway, shout out to everyone in the chat. Kiss My Cheeks if you're in the chat. Shout out to you too. Okay, everyone, I'm out. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Peace. 1.